First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hackinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week, saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go. And he believes that.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Mon going to throw it. Throw caught there by Osborne. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Off the play fake, Mon. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Mon's throw here taken in by Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. To throw again on 2nd down, Mon. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Good catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Still shedding tackles. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to add on to their first-half lead. Roses now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Lions 28, Vikings nothing. Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mon. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mon looks to throw on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. And it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Runs through the contact. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal, Mond. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kellen Mond punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Vikings 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 18. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Vikings 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mon now off of play action. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they go play action here. Mon. Complete. Smith has it. Shoves him aside. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Vikings.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mon finds his tight end Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake, Mond. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a...
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point attempt to come here. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The score, Vikings 32, Lions 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to...
He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on a final play. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old...